Everyone, welcome to yet another video from Grassroots Education. In this video, you're going to learn everything about articles A and the. You're going to learn some rules about where you should use them or where you shouldn't be using any of them. Now, before I get started, let me talk to you about our free resources that are available to you. On this YouTube channel, there are many resources on vocabulary, on the detailed masterclasses that we did. We are also active on Instagram where we share short form content, give you tips and insights, and also answer some of your questions. We have a free WhatsApp group where we share these resources and updates about our free classes. All of these links are there in the description of this video. We also have a paid coaching program. So if you want to be coached by me directly, you can fill up the admissions form and express your interest. So let me get started with this concept of articles. Knowing how to use articles means that you use grammar correctly, and that is a scoring component in your writing and speaking areas. And articles are also important for you to understand because in your listening and reading tests, if you're completing sentences, you should be using articles at the right places or should not be using them if not correct. So let's deep dive a little into when a and an are used. A and an are called indefinite articles, and they are used when the noun's identity is not known, and they are always used in front of singular countable nouns. So let's just understand what a singular countable noun is and what do I mean by the noun's identity being not known. So a singular countable noun is anything that you see here: pen, book, place, laptop, table, microphone. All of these are countable nouns. You can count them with numbers: one pen, two pen, three books. You can do that, right? So that's a singular and a countable noun. And in this case, you are not talking about one particular pen that's probably used by you or something that you know of, or you don't talk about a particular book or a particular place. So this is known as the noun's identity being generic or non-specific. So that's when indefinite articles a and an are used. And I find this mistake with most students. They use a and an in front of plural nouns. So you can't use them in plural nouns because remember, you are only using them in the case of one book, one place, or one pen. Let's move ahead and just a little more into countable nouns. So, like I said, these nouns are countable. What are uncountable nouns? So, uncountable nouns are those that can't have one, two, or three or numbers in front of them. They can only be measured. Examples being pollution, environment, information, knowledge, surroundings, goods, police, all of these are uncountable nouns. So obviously, in case of such nouns, you will not be using a or an when the identity is unknown. So in such cases only, you will be omitting the use of the article when the noun's identity is generic. Let's move ahead to understand a little more about an now. We understood when to use a. So you know that a is used with consonant sounds. So an makes its use in front of vowel sounds. Remember, not vowels, vowel sounds. So a historic moment, an hour, an honest person, a university, an umbrella, a European national, an eminent personality, an MBA, a one-dimensional thought process. So if you can see these sounds you, it, one, all of these have consonant sounds, although the letter is a vowel. Of course, not in the case of H. But in this case, our, honest, umbrella, eminent, MBA, the sound is of a vowel. L, MBA, N, R, right? So an RBI executive. So that's how you would use an in front of these sounds, even though the letter is a consonant. Okay, so that's how you use an in front of nouns that are singular and countable and their specific identity is not known. So in all these examples that you see, we don't know which historic moment, which hour, which umbrella we're talking about. So that's about a and an. Let's jump right into the concept of definite article, which is the. So in case of the, there is no restriction. It is used in front of any kind of noun, be it singular, plural, countable, or uncountable. But remember, the is only used in cases where you know the specific identity of the noun. Can you pass me the book? In this case, you're talking about one specific book and you're asking this person to pass it to you. Similarly, can you give me the information on IELTS we were discussing about? So, this is a particular piece of information that you and this person discussed, and you're asking this person for a follow up. Similarly, the boys played well yesterday. You are very clear about this group of boys. You know who these boys are, and you're referring to a particular group of boys. You know their identity. Similarly, have you brought the groceries? Remember, groceries is uncountable. Groceries is an uncountable noun. You can't say one groceries, two groceries. Whereas you can say boy, two boys, right? So here also you're talking about a specific kind of groceries, and that's what you're asking this person as to whether you bought that. Okay, so this is about the concept of the concept of using a and the. Of course, there are many more rules that I would like to do further in my upcoming videos. It's more than knowing whether a noun's identity is specific or generic, or whether a noun is countable, uncountable, or whether it has a vowel or no. I'll see you guys in another video, but remember, apply this concept in the reading and the listening that you do. That's how you learn and you improve in your mistakes. All right then, bye-bye, have a good day, and make sure your practice is consistent.